Hey friends, Tuxx here. For this particular video, we're going to be opening the Persona 5 Take Your Heart Premium Edition for PS4. So this is the newest version of the Persona franchise, all new. This does not include characters from 4 or 3, although there is a few little cameos, but in general this is like a whole new cast. And I have to say for you guys real quickly, if you've not tried Persona, Persona is one of my favorite games. Honestly, this is, Boogie recently had a video about like what is the 7 most important games or whatever, and I'd have to say the Persona series to me is one of the most important games of my life actually. I really enjoyed it, and it's funny when I got my PS Vita, the GameStop employee I was like, what's good for Vita? And he's like, oh, you have to play Persona 4 Golden, okay? And I was like, oh, I don't really play that kind of game really that much, and you know, whatever, and I didn't play it. And I kind of resisted at first, and then I ended up playing it, and I spent 100 plus hours playing it. So much fun, great game, and since then I've been like catching up on the other Persona games, like the one for the 3DS, and the dance one for the Vita later, and everything. So it's a great storytelling, very compelling, driven game. Okay, so there's a lot of fun to be having here. Basically, the short of it is you are a high school student, and the little things happen that are almost like a little sci-fi-ish. I don't want to give away any spoilers, and I haven't played this, so this one is a little bit different, but basically you're a high school student by day, and by night you're something else, okay? And basically you have to live out your high school life. You go to class, you have to wake up, you might even take on some like after-school jobs, or like join a club at high school or something. So it's really fun. It kind of almost gives you a chance to like live a Japanese high school student's life by day, and then by night have this crazy adventure going on, okay? And the voice acting is fantastic. The music, oh my god, the music is so good. But let's go ahead and just dive right into opening this, because I could talk literally forever about Persona, and maybe I'll do a video later if people want to hear my feelings about the series as a whole. But let's go ahead and open this up. The box itself is very large, almost too large for my workspace, as you can see. I just want to show you what it kind of looks like. We got the features here. It comes with an art book, comes with a CD, comes with a steel case box, comes with a plushie, comes with a school tote bag. That is amazing, guys. This is just really cool. Here's all the things close up that you get with it. Just such a cool box. The side here says Persona 5 Take Your Heart Premium Edition. Very cool. On the back here has kind of a cartoony style look to it. A couple screenshots from the game. Talks about a group of high school students are out to reform Tokyo society. Troubled. So basically it goes through, and I don't want to talk too much about the game, okay? In fact, I don't want to spoil it for myself, but basically, again, high school student day, super person by night, okay? Or something, okay? Contents included, like I showed you right here, all the things we just talked about. Very cool. And of course, this is a one-player game and all the good stuff. So anyway, on the bottom here, spend the days as a normal student, go to school, hang out with friends, just what we were talking about. After school, enter the palaces of people's hearts and root out evil within. Ooh. And then basically, I don't want to talk about it too much because I do not want to give away spoilers. And if you played this game, I know this game did come out in Japan before, please do not spoil for others. Okay, with all that being said, let's go ahead and unbox. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and cut into this. I want to try and keep this nice. And we'll try and cut into the box nicely without destroying it. Let's see here. This box, I collect video games, okay? So for me, this box is a little bit weird. The fact that it doesn't sit normally on a shelf, which might be almost a little problem for me. I'm going to go ahead and slide this out here. It looks like it has a paper sleeve. And I'm going to try and keep the plastic on it to keep it nice. I think it slides this way. Oh yeah, there we go. So it slides outward. And this part here we can just put in the background. And you can see very nice box. It kind of reminds me of like a craft box or something. Like it has like a little string down here for opening it. It feels magnetic. Yep, it's magnetic. Has some of the main characters from the game right in here, so very cool. It would be kind of cool if they included sunglasses in the Premium Edition, since glasses are kind of a regular feature of Persona. But let's see what it includes. On the side here has a little hat, and on the back side here is some of the other characters. I think so far, I don't know too much about most of them. I know she's like a hacker girl, so I'm looking forward to seeing what she does in the game. And I know that he's the main hero, and that's probably his best friend, and that is like the little animal sidekick cat. Okay, so let's go ahead and open this up. We're going to pull open the tab here. Ooh, so glossy and nice. Okay, let's go ahead and pull this back just a little bit. We'll put this over here to the side. Okay, first thing that strikes me here is the art book, and this does come in like a little plastic wrap here. We'll pull that off. And Persona Artbook. And I'm not going to go through every page of this, but just to give you a little taste of it, we'll open this up and check it out. Very good quality, very nice glossy book on the outside here. Very nice quality to it. Nice thick paper stock. color pictures, and goes through and talks about the protagonist and shows early renders of the characters, which is really cool. In fact, I kind of almost don't want to look too much at this because I don't want to ruin any surprises, because some of these pictures could almost potentially be spoilers. But we'll go through just a couple more pages, early sketchings, lots of artwork, just really cool. And they really take everything in this game very seriously, from the artwork to the music to everything. Just such a class act. Atlas used such a great job with these Persona games. Okay, we'll go ahead and put this over here to the side, and let's see what we have next. We have a CD. Now, the music in these games is very, very important, and I believe these will only be songs from this new one, Persona 5, although I do have some other Persona CDs. In fact, Persona music is so popular in Japan, there's actually been concerts where like they'll sell out like an arena or whatever, people coming to listen to the actual musicians, singers, everything, do the music from Persona. And there's a lot of great like J-pop, and it's not just like orchestra music, it's like nice like vocals, and there's some rapping songs and some singing songs, and just lots of good stuff. I'm gonna try and open this up to give you an idea in case it's like painted funny or anything weird, if I can gracefully do this. I don't know if I can so gracefully open this. I don't have my razor blade on me, so there we go. We'll pop this open here and check this out. Very cool artwork. Not sure about the characters, looks like they're from the Velvet Room, and more about that later. And there's the CD. So very, very cool, very shiny. And this is just kind of like selections. It looks like it's like 19 tracks. Some of this may be like orchestra music, and some of these are probably, I'd say some of these are definitely like real songs, like actual lyric songs. So very cool. Here is the game, and it comes in a very nice steel box. It slides out. You can see the back there, very cool. I did see one of these at Target, so if you buy an early edition of this game, even not the deluxe version, but you will get the steel box edition, which is really nice. I love these steel boxes, keeps your game nice and protected. And you can see there's like some artwork on the inside here too. Again, hopefully no spoilers, but there's some artwork from the game. Very cool. There's the game, and feels like a nice heavy disc. We got some other artwork on this side here. We'll show you real quick. Very cool. Okay, and that is that. Love the shininess going through. Very cool how they did that. Very reflective and nice. And let's see, next we have a little plushie here. So cute. This is the little cat in the game, and this is your buddy. This is kind of like, most games have like a little sidekick of some kind. Could be a dog, could be a teddy bear, could be almost anything. I don't know too much about this character, so I don't want to say for real if it's a cat or if it's like a animatronic or a dream or what it is. You just do not know. But there is a cat that is kind of masked in the game somewhere, so we'll learn more about this little character as we play the game. Looks like he has a little utility belt, which is very interesting, so I totally suspect this cat will do some fighting. This in fact kind of looks like my cat's Spot, with the white little paws and the little white tail and everything. So very, very cute, man. I'm definitely digging that plushie. I'll definitely find a good place for this. And then finally in here is, I think, probably the coolest thing, and I love all this stuff, but this is a school bag. It's like a replica cosplay school bag of the Japanese school that is in the game. So you have just like a little tote, and this is good quality for a collector's edition, like heavy nylon straps. Kind of reminds me of like a nice, good quality, like an $80 kind of little bag. Now it's very thin though, is the only thing bad about it, I say. It is very thin, so it doesn't have a padding for a laptop or something, but it looks really cool. I love the way it is, like it's got the school logo and everything right there for you, so it's like you're actually going to the school. This would be great to take to cons and stuff too, and I think that is probably how I'll use this bag, because it's very lightly padded. It does have a little plaid material on the inside, which kind of goes along with the main character's pants, I believe, is what I heard. So very cool that the inside is kind of colored to go along with the game, but really cool tote. I totally see myself using this for something, putting some buttons on there, and this would be very cool. So anyway, there you have it, guys. This is the edition, the tote, the plushie, the steelbook, the CD, and Artbook. I mean, lots and lots of good stuff. Just a very good time. I highly recommend getting these collector's editions. If you get them quick enough, they do sell out very quickly. I did see one of these at a GameStop, so if you did want this edition, if you didn't pre-order, you still may be able to get this at a GameStop. And it's not that expensive either. This one, I want to say, is somewhere in the neighborhood of, I want to say it's about $70 or $75 or something, which is very cheap compared to a lot of these premium editions, all right? All right, friends, thank you very much for watching this video. I really appreciate it. Be sure to say enter me for your name in the hat for my upcoming giveaway. More details on that very soon. Be sure and check out Tuxx Reviews, my review channel. Be sure and check out my beta channel called Gamer Tuxx. And of course, Tuxx Reviews and Tuxx Toys is on Instagram and Twitter with slice of life photos you cannot see anywhere else. Thanks, guys. If you like this video, be sure to give it a big thumbs up. I really appreciate it. And we'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.